Okay, so far we've got a really fun game. You can, score points, hear music, hear sound effects when you click on stuff, but there's no way to lose. So we got to create a way to lose the game. So to lose the game, we're going to create bombs. So when you click on the bomb, accidentally of course, it will cause you to lose the game. So again, we're going to create a sprite. We're going to load a sprite called bomb. We're going to rename it Sprite Bomb. And okay. Then from there we'll create an object using the bomb. We're going to call it Object Bomb. And associate the bomb sprite with it. Okay, so we're going to add an event for the bomb. It's going to be a mouse press, the left mouse button. Okay. We also need a sound effect for the bomb. So we'll create the bomb sound object. We're not going to pick a sprite, we're actually going to pick a sound. And the sound is the explosion wave file. We'll rename that to explosion and hit OK. So by doing that, we see we've done two things at once. We loaded the sound and we've created the bomb sound object. So we want to go back to the object bomb, and where we have the event for the left pressed, we want a sound, so we'll click on the main 1 tab, click and drag the sound action over, and we want the sound to be the explosion. Okay, so after the explosion sound plays, we want the player to recognize that they've lost the game, so we want it to pause a little bit. So we'll go to the main 2 tab, and there's a little snooze or sleep option that we'll click and drag as one of the actions, and then we'll determine how many milliseconds we want it to pause for, and we'll accept the default value at this point. Next, we want to show a high score table. And this is pretty easy in GameMaker. So from the score tab, we want to click and choose the high score option and drag it into the actions column. And again, for the defaults, we can accept the defaults for the variables. We can accept the defaults. Later on, you can play around with these to see how you can customize your high score table. Then click OK. Then after the high score table is displayed, we want the game to restart automatically. So from the main 2 tab, under the game options, you should see a restart game. Kind of looks like a recycle icon. And drag that into the actions column. Alright, we're almost done. We've got to figure out a way to have GameMaker place the bombs into the room randomly. We just don't want to put them in the room automatically. We want them to appear randomly so the player doesn't know when to expect them to appear. So to randomly place the bombs, we're going to associate the bomb placement with the music object. So let's double click to open that object. To create the bombs, we're going to use alarm clocks. You can set these clocks to a particular value and then they'll tick down to 0. And once they hit 0, the alarm event will happen. In this case, the alarm event is going to be our bombs being placed into the game. So we've got the background music object open, and I've gone to the main 2 tab, and I'm going to click on set alarm, and we're going to set the number of steps to 60. We want a bomb to appear every 2 seconds, and every 30 steps represents one second. So that's why we're going to use 60 steps. So we'll have the bombs appearing every 2 seconds. Also, we need to add an alarm event. So we'll come down to the Add Event option and choose the alarm. We're going to choose Alarm 0. And for Alarm 0, we want an action of Create an Instance. So I'm going to choose the Main 1 tab and use the Create Instance action. And the instance we want to create, the object we want to create, is the bomb. Then after we have it created, we need to again set the alarm. So we'll come in and add the action for the alarm, and the number of steps again should be 60, so it appears every 2 seconds. Now if we run the game to try it out, we're probably going to notice one problem. This is a common problem people have. The bombs appearing in the upper left corner within the wall. That's not good. So let's see how we can fix that. What probably happened is that we forgot to actually have the bomb object create a bomb somewhere. So I'm going to go back and edit the bomb object, and there's no event to create the bomb. So let's add the create event, and then for the create event we just want the bombs to appear randomly. So from the Move tab, we're going to choose the Jump to Random option, and we'll just accept the defaults here for the values and the variables of where to have the bomb jump to. Now let's test the game and see if our bombs are appearing within the room every 2 seconds, and they are. And let's click on a bomb just to see if it will win the game. We hear the explosion, and we see the top scores list appear, which is how the game should react.